It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Nix with it on 1st. Connects with the open man downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Nix. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
1st and 10, Herbert. Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. That finds Vele complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Chargers get their offense set for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Broncos get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would love a touchdown more.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive. Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. Complete out to the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. Still going past the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
At the Broncos, 25-yard.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. They snap it to Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a design boot. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers face a 4-point deficit. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that won't stop for a loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Nix. Trying for the deep ball. Towards Sutton, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers have it after the turnover at the 33-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 42-yard line.
Another try following the sack. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. It's fielded at the 14. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Broncos get set to take over. Nix with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Chargers take possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Slightly lost there defensively.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's not able to get much, but does have it across the 45. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Throwing now, Herbert. He finds McConkey. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On the give, this is Edwards. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Herbert now. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's Edwards on the carry. Has the LA touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers are going to take over after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Sticking with Edwards here. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. On the return, here's Mims. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached halftime, and it's a comfortable 11-point lead for him at the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Herbert now off the play fake. That's caught at the 4. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Herbert now, blitz coming. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers actually lose a good bit on a bit of a puzzling return, but the turnover stands. They've got the football. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more. And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one. 1st and 10, Herbert. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Here's Edwards on the carry. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. A give to Edwards. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Now Edwards. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Edwards. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead off the turnover. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
From the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's the quarter with the score.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Now Herbert to throw. Gets it to the 15. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. First and goal, 1 yard.
They'll try and punch it in. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Denver set to take the field on offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. from the 36. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Here's Nix to throw. Rolling left, behind some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Punt team on the field. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Caught, nice gain left side. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos cut into the lead by another point. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Lone back gets the handoff. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Edwards. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.